So, when a bunch of websites started requiring ID verification earlier this year, we all had the same question. What if we give a website our ID and they get hacked? Will our data be breached? Will other people have access to our IDs? How do we know they're going to keep our stuff safe? Well, Discord recently got hacked or breached, I suppose, and 70,000 government IDs have been leaked. You heard that right, 70,000. Hackers are posting people's age verification selfies online, and the IDs are getting posted around as well. A website called 404 Media, which has been doing some great reporting as of late, joined a Telegram group where documents are being shared, including a spreadsheet with over 1,000 users' email addresses, as well as their town, state, county, country, partial phone numbers, whether they have multi-factor authentication enabled, and when they last signed on to Discord. Examples posted by the hackers include selfies of people holding up their ID documents, and some of the images where the individual person is clearly visible. Others are screenshots of large folders containing thumbnails of the images. Discord says that this happened because hackers accessed data by breaching a third-party service provider called 5CA, which the platform used to, quote, support our customer service efforts. So apparently this company or organization or whatever had access to everybody's ID verification when people were using it to verify their age on Discord, and that is what got breached. And as this article points out, this is exactly what people who criticize the age verification laws were saying. How can we trust websites that get hacked all the time with our information, and how can we make sure that this information doesn't get leaked? Out of all the companies in the world, it's the Hub who has taken a stand and being like, you know what, this whole age verification thing is BS. Their parent company, for example, has blocked its sites in states with age verification laws because it says people won't want to upload their personal documents for fear that they may be breached in the future. Being exposed as a Discord user versus a P-Hub user is slightly different, but hackers don't discriminate, they just want your detail. And even though Discord said that 70,000 users' data has been exposed, this hack could affect millions of people. Discord was one of the people who did the whole age verification thing early, because earlier this year they were testing the new age verification process in the UK that required users to scan their government-issued ID, and now that has come back to haunt them because a new report suggests that millions of people may have had their ID and other info exposed during a recent data hack. Not necessarily saying that Discord is lying, but it would really make them look bad if they said, yeah, by the way, millions of our users have had their data breached. So I think they're going with a number of 70,000 right now because that is the exact confirmed amount. But I think Discord and even the people who use Discord know that it's most likely way more people than that. They made an official statement where they said the government-issued ID of 70,000 users may have been exposed when a third-party service, 5CA, was hacked. They had contacted 5CA to handle the whole age verification thing, and then they went on to state that none of its messages were breached beyond exchanges with customer support or trust and safety agents. However, a website called Cybersecurity News did a follow-up report, and they said that the number of stolen government IDs is at 2.1 million. And they added the final number of affected people may be approximately 5.5 million unique users across 8.4 million support tickets. In their report, they said that the hackers attempted to extort Discord with a total of 1.5 terabytes of stolen data, which potentially includes usernames, email accounts, IP addresses, and the last 4 digits of credit card numbers. Discord has stated that full credit card numbers and CCV codes weren't included in the breach, and added that it is working with law enforcement while notifying affected users by email. So if you use Discord, check your email. Hopefully your ID wasn't one of the ones that got compromised. ID photographs of the affected users could also be leaked, which was one of the reasons the UK faced pushback over this requirement. 5CA appears to have been responsible for manual reviews for users whose IDs were initially rejected or people who were appealing age-related suspensions. Keep in mind, I seriously doubt that Discord is the only website or service that uses a third party to handle the whole age verification thing. I'm sure a bunch of other websites did it as well. So for those guys thinking, oh, Google and YouTube, they're all secure, they won't get hacked or anything like that. First of all, giant organizations get hacked all the time. And secondly, their third-party services they use to manage our age verification information might be even easier to hack. This seems to be the case with Discord. So Discord and the hackers themselves are basically doing some he said, she said thing, because the people who hacked them claim to have stolen 1.5 terabytes of sensitive data, including over 2.1 million government-issued identification photos, and Discord is saying that it was only about 70,000. Apparently, the hackers had access for about 58 hours by compromising the account of a support agent employed by an outsourced business process provider. A cybercrime group known as Scabbard Lapsus Hunters, whatever the hell that means, has claimed responsibility, taunting the company publicly while attempting to secure a ransom. They even gave an exact number of photos that they have. They said that they have 2,185,151 of these photos. A figure Discord is labeled as, quote, inaccurate and a part of the extortion effort. And like we read earlier, they allege the data haul affects 5.5 million unique users across 8.4 million support tickets. Discord said that they're not going to be paying the ransom demanded by the cybercriminals. Upon discovering the incident, the company immediately revoked the comprised vendor's access to its ticketing system and terminated its partnership with them. They've since launched an internal investigation, engaged a leading computer forensics firm, and is collaborating with law enforcement and data protection authorities to address the attack. If you get an email from this email over here, make sure you read it. and make sure your ID hasn't been compromised. And apparently, according to Discord's official statement, there was even more information that could have been leaked. Things like your name, Discord username, email, and other contact details if provided to Discord customer support, limited billing information such as payment type, the last 4 digits of your credit card, and purchase history if associated with your account. IP addresses, I mean, that's really bad. A lot of people can find out a lot of information about you through your IP address. Messages with our customer service agents, limited corporate data like training materials, internal presentations. The unauthorized party also gained access to a small number of government ID images. First of all, I wouldn't call 70,000 a small number, but secondly, the hackers disagree. They claim to have millions of images, so yeah. But they did say that full credit card numbers or CCV codes have not been compromised, there have been no passwords compromised, and nothing with like the messages with you and your friends and stuff like that have been compromised as well. So yeah, I mean, that is the aftermath of what happened. I mean, I would just recommend, hey, just don't give your ID out to these websites, to be honest with you. You just never know who you can trust. You never know what website you can trust. You don't know if they're going to be handling your information, or in Discord's case, they're going to have a third party handle it. And Discord technically wasn't hacked themselves, but the third party got hacked, and they happen to be the ones that have all of our information. I mean, shit, if I had to pick, I'd rather my messages get leaked on Discord as opposed to freaking my government ID, you know what I mean? So it was actually the worst case scenario for the people who provided their ID as part of Discord's age verification. So when it comes to YouTube demanding ID to use most of the features on the website, when it comes to other websites doing it, and when it comes to Apple soon going to be requiring this on iPhone, to go ahead and download apps on the App Store as well. These are all the reasons why we don't want to do this. This is why everyone is hesitating to give over their ID verification, because we just don't know where this information is going. We don't know how it's going to be kept. We don't know if it's going to be protected at all. And Discord situation is just a perfect example on why we don't want to hand over our ID to anyone. And I know what some of you guys might be thinking, oh, Discord got breached, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen to every app that asks for ID, right? Well, if you guys remember the T app from a few months ago, it was an app exclusively for women, so they required ID verification to prove that you are a woman, and their app got hacked and everybody's information was leaked. Things like driver's licenses, direct messages, selfies, and other sensitive information was leaked and put on the internet for everybody to see. Welcome to ID age verification. And also, I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking that, oh, ID verification isn't spreading that fast, it won't reach me or my area. Well, guess what? Apple is being forced to engage in ID age verification for the App Store. Texas, which was one of the biggest states in the United States, has now made a law where you are going to have to provide ID age verification to go ahead and download apps off the App Store. California is going to require parental consent as well to download apps off the App Store. This is going to be happening everywhere. Remember that age verification as a whole started in the UK, and now it's pretty much going global, so don't think that you're going to be safe from this. We all got to speak out about this because this is going to affect every single country eventually. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. What do you guys think about this whole Discord situation? Did you ever give Discord your ID? Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.